Chris says the Niners are wasting this defense. I wouldn't blame Bosa if he ended up leading. See, we're going to talk about Bosa. We're going to talk about Bosa. Bear with us. In fact, let's just do it now since you brought it up. Nope, that's not the one. Will Nick Bosa sign an extension with the 49ers? They said he's not going to do it this year. It's going to be next year. But just try to get inside of his mind. Looking at this offense, looking at this team, looking at this state and its taxes, where he's from. Is it possible he's like, you know what? I'm going to hit the open market. What do you think?
They're already courting him. I mean, they're having him talk to the team. Kyle, he doesn't say much, but man, he doesn't say much. But when he talks, we listen. They're all in on Bosa. They know what they got there. I mean,
no, that's not what I'm asking. Hold on. I know they're all in on Bosa. I'm asking, is Bosa all in on them? And if you were him, would you be looking sideways at this team being like, is this a good long-term investment for me?
Well, I would say if I'm Bosa, if I felt like the results offensively of the first 3 weeks of the season were going to be what the expectation was going forward, I'd be looking around. But I bet you he looks at the weapons and the talent and says, we'll get it going at some point. I think most Niner fans look at the weapons and the talent and say they'll get it going on before long. But it's on Kyle to get it going. And we'll see if he can do it. I mean, there are no cupcakes on this schedule going forward. And all these teams going forward can score points. So you got a dominant defense, and it's been dominant. But, man, your defense is going to give up some points to Kansas City and some points to the Rams. And then what? I mean, they got to get the offense going like now. Otherwise, the season's going to be over before we get to Halloween.
Bosa has to decide what his goal is. If his goal is to, win Super Bowls, he has to look at this roster and think, can Kyle deliver? Can this team deliver? Can this offense deliver? And then if his goal isn't that, if his goal is to just make as much money as possible in the NFL, then is California where you want to be? I mean, I think he has some things he needs to think about. And if the Niners make the playoffs and do well, then he's had a really – he can't just force his way out. They can always franchise tag him, which they would. But still, I'm just curious to think, if it's not Bosa, is there going to be someone on this defense that's like, you know what? Maybe not. I mean, Fred Warner's fine.
I doubt it. I bet you Nick calls his brother and starts complaining about this, and all of a sudden his brother's like, shut the hell up. We just got beat at home by the Jaguars.
That's so true.
And it wasn't close.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm with Larry on this, but it's something to keep in mind. Miguel says try to get Cam or Huntley from the Ravens. I like it, man. I just don't understand what the point is of sticking with Jimmy Garoppolo. Can we get something new, please? But I like it.
Here's the other thing about, everybody talks about mobile. Who is the super mobile quarterback that won the ring? I mean, Steve Young, that was 1994.
You're right. I mean,
Lars Mobile, what does he won?
I mean, you had guys who've presented the threat of running, but no one who's like run the ball 9, 10, 11, 12 times a game. Never. I
mean, everybody talks about Hurts. He looks great. How's he going to look in December?
Yeah, it's been 3 games.
Can he? My question with the usage of Lance was not about, what he needed to do in the present. It was that plan a sustainable plan? And I don't think it is. And I don't think it is for Hurts either.